Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Churcho Caboose, and welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to talk you guys through how to do the Sisters Challenge in King's Fall called Under Construction, and where the focus is going to be towards gearing you all up to do this on Master. The normal version is, of course, not nearly as rough as the Master version, and so that's why we focus on these Master sides. Now, why might you be doing these Master challenges? Well, you're probably hunting after the title, if I would assume, which means you gotta do every Encounters challenge on Master difficulty as one step of like 21 for this title. So, you know, worth the time here, y'all. Or maybe you're trying to get the adept weapons. Whatever your reason is, this guide will hopefully help you out, and I'll try to keep it really short and brief. Alright, so how this challenge works is basically do this encounter as normal. Right? The only thing that's a limitation with this challenge is once you hop off a plate, you cannot get back onto it unless the person that has been taken into the other realm or whatever runs around up the platforms and grabs the brand, and it's like, hey, the brand has been reclaimed. Once that happens, you can hop off that plate and get back onto it. Otherwise, in between that time from when someone's taken and whenever they grab the ball, if you get off of a plate, you cannot get back on, or the challenge is done. I guess challenge failed. And that is it. So pretty much you just have to do this thing as normal. And I really wished some of my LFG groups when I was trying this knew this the other day, because we were running around like, oh my gosh, I gotta hop on. Like we thought between damage phases, but no, it's not between damage phases. It's every time someone grabs the ball, then gets the rebrand thing at the very end, where you then the plates glow red, so you hop off because they're going to be on fire and kill you. Once that happens, the count resets and you can get back on your plate. So you could do this just like before. Have assigned someone to L1, L2, R1, R2, whatever you call front or back. We're not going to get into all of that, but Oryx is at the front. And then like you have those assignments, you have the floater, and you hop on and just do it like normal. Now with Master, the big main difference is, of course, is going to be there's power. So there's more incoming damage, snipers do way more, and so there's going to be some mods you're going to want to run. It's going to be really nice to have on that thermoplastic, whatever, that goes on your chest piece that gives you arc and solar resist. Just going to be really helpful to have. Most of the damage is arc and solar that's incoming, mostly arc, so it's just going to really help you out. Some other stuff to have on would be, I would really suggest running a sniper resist mod, because there's these vandals that appear every time someone starts, traversing on the rocks, because you have both pillars lighted up, and those snipers can do a ton of damage. Since you can't hop back on if you die on the plate, it's kind of too bad. You're just SOL, out of luck. So the later you can stay alive, the better. The last thing I would really suggest running would be to have at least 2 well warlocks, and then at least 1 Arc Titan with that Storm Grenade build with Heart of Inmost Light. That's just going to help out a ton. Now, some common loadouts for this that I was seeing between all these different groups was a lot of people, including myself, were running an Arbalest, something with the Arc on the energy weapon, and then a linear fusion rifle. We started off using a rocket and then realized, hey, linears are still better. We were aware of the adjustment from the sisters being deemed as vehicles, so rockets did more and now they don't, and linears are still the best way to go about this even after that change. All right, so we're gonna have at least 1 divinity. Everyone else should probably do an Arbalest, then something arc energy weapon, and then a linear fusion rifle. I would suggest Taipans because you can craft it, and it's pretty much a free weapon and can free to craft to everybody if you grab the quest from the Relic and the Enclave on Mars. All right, so those are going to be some like weapons and loadouts. Of course, you can have hunters and arc souls and stuff. Those are always nice, but you definitely want to have at least 2 wells and at least 1 Arc Titan with Heart of Inmost Light. Now, the other big change that is with this Master encounter is every one of those knights that spawns on the first plate is anti-barrier. So it's a little bit more time consuming because you gotta kill a champion on top of all these ads that are coming in. So something that I found to be pretty helpful is to try to have everyone help with champions as best as they can. Now with everyone running Arbalest and hopefully someone's got on Aeons and is trying to do some finishers when they can, if everyone's trying, they go pretty quick. And if just one guy is shooting it though, it's kind of a lot because of all the ads and stuff. There's lots of flinch, lots of trying to shoot things and getting missed and moved and all. It's just a pain in the butt. comments if you can try to help. That would be great. So how the sequence of this whole events will go is, you'll get in there, you'll assign people to their plates and what their roles are, whatever, and then start the encounter. Everyone could just beam down the first anti-barrier because why not? There's nothing else in there yet. Alright, so it's in there. The guy that has that plate hops on. It's like, alright, oh my gosh, the second plate is L2. Maybe you start on R1 or whatever. Then the guy's like, alright, cool, I'm on L2. The dude that was taken runs around, grabs a rebrand. They're like, alright, cool, everyone off. Get off. Now the person that hopped on R1 and the person that hopped on L2, they can both get on it for this next round. And then that just happens 3 times. Now it's time for damage phase. After that first person, or the last person picks up the rebrand, they should slam on whatever sister is shooting. Everyone else set up on the opposite little platform on the pillar thingies. Alright, so they slam it, and then everyone just does as much damage as possible. Once that well starts getting kind of low, the second guy should put, or gal should put their well down, and what that will do is it'll give you a safe place to be to deal with ads and stuff after that white blast. And of course, you can all be up on that edge and take out whatever the next anti-barrier knight is, and just do it all together, and then just rinse and repeat that over and over. My last little tip for this whole master sisters thing is you do not have to kill the sister in one go. You can just get them weak and then do the other one and get them weak, and then just know whenever you kill one, the next phase is your last phase. So you don't want to have one dead and the other one at like full health. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It makes it where it's really tight. And the really only disadvantage of this, of course, is the longer you're running for more damage phases, the higher odds you have of something going wrong. And so you just gotta balance that out a little bit. I just know that I was running the Starfire Protocol Phoenix grenade build thing where I get loads of grenades, and there were some phases where I was like, you know what, I'm kind of low on heavy ammo. I'm just going to use my Insidious, which happened to have Whirlpool and Rapid Hit on it, and throw lots of fusion grenades, and that was doing just fine for damage. And of course, I sometimes use Arbalist as well. I just had to pay attention to my ammo. Alright, and that's the encounter. You just pretty much just do this puppy as normal, and just be aware that instead of like on the regular version, on the master version of King's Fall, you probably don't want to try killing one sister right away and then have to do the entirety of the other sister on the other go. Just kind of weaken them down. You could probably get half life or more done to each wizard on each damage phase, especially if you're able to get around with and give yourself like 30 to 40 seconds of time to do damage. That's probably the hardest part with this on Master, is everything is just really crunched. The knights take longer, there's just more damage that's happening, and so it's a little bit easier to have to go slower because it kind of forces you to, which means your damage has a little bit less time than it would if you're doing this on regular. Alright y'all, I hope this video helped you guys out. For those of you that are doing this, good luck. I'm a little salty still that the only rewards that we really get from doing this kinds of stuff are an adept weapon, because crafting weapons is way better. Guarantee 5 out of 5 adepts is, you never know. The hand cannon I got from this was but you know, you could get some spicy adept loot, and then of course you could use spoils to farm for whatever gun you want until you get it, and I suppose that's a thing, but crafting is way better. So I think I am really only doing this for the title, and I would imagine that there's a lot of other people that's the only reason why they are doing this. So let me know down below. I am curious, why are you guys trying to do these master raid challenges? Is it for the title? Is it for the loot? Is it for glory? Or is it for the puppies? The OGs of the original Year 1 of Destiny 2 know what that one reference is too. Alright guys, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great week and happy grinding, y'all.